students, today we are going to study class 5 science, and please turn to page number 26 of your textbook. Okay, we are dealing with the chapter food and health, and today we are going to study the topic junk foods and obesity. Okay, do you understand what is junk foods? Chips, cold drinks, wafers, pakoras, samosas, all these very stuff or oily foods come into category of junk food. And obesity mean if a person put on more than weight. Okay, according to your age there is some prescribed weight. Okay, there is some normal average weight. If you just have more weight in respect of that very thing, that is known as the obesity. So let's start the topic. Junk food is rich in sugar, fat, but has very little proteins, vitamins and minerals. So as you know, junk food is rich in sugar and fat, but they have very less proteins, vitamins and minerals. That means they have less valuable nutrients and more fats and sugar. That is least useful for our body. Wafers, burgers, pizzas, chocolate, ice creams, cold drinks, noodles, pastries are all examples of junk foods. So all these foods are the examples of junk foods. Eating a lot of fatty and sugary food causes a deposition of extra fat in the body. If you eat a lot of fatty and sugary food, what is going to happen in your body? A deposition of fat will happen and you will look fatter. You will put on your weight. This makes a person overweight. Okay, overweight means what is, if for example, if your age is 12 years, okay, then there is a normal prescribed weight ki the person should weigh 25 kg to 30 kg, and if you have 35 or 40 kgs weight, that means you have put on the extra weight, and that condition is known as the obesity or overweighting of a person. Clear? The condition of being overweight due to extra fat in the body is called obesity. I am just trying to explain the same thing to you. If you have put on more weight, extra fat, then that very condition of yours will be come into the category of obesity. Okay. Obesity in children affects their growth and development. And what happens if in your tender age, if you in childhood days, you put on more weight, if you are overweighted, then what is going to happen? That will affect your growth and development. You won't be able to attain proper height. You won't be able to attain the proper physical development. These very conditions, these very things are going to happen if you are suffering from obesity. People who eat a lot of fats like ghee, butter are more prone to heart diseases, diabetes and many more health problems. Nowadays what is happening, the lifestyle we are following, okay, it's hindering our proper health. And what is going to happen? You are going to suffer from heart diseases, diabetes and many other problems. That's why what is happening now, generations, they are easily prone to so many diseases because we are intaking so much of junk foods. So we should avoid having junk foods. For taste you can have occasionally, okay, in a month, once or twice, that is okay, that is fine, but you should not get habituated of it. You should not develop the habit of having these very foods at regular interval of time. Okay, so in your vacations try to stay away from chips, cold drinks, chocolates, because these are not going to help you out. Try to have more green vegetables, more fruits, okay, rice, dal. These very things are going to help you out for your proper growth and development. Now next topic is ways to make a diet healthier. All of you know what is diet? Diet, whatever you are intaking, okay, whatever your regular food you are intaking, chapati, sabzi, rice, dal, okay, these is a regular diet. What you are supposed to do, you have to add some things, such food items that will make your diet healthier. That means from the health point of view, it is going to benefit you a lot. So you should take care to add that very food items that is beneficial to you peoples. Okay, So first point is try to eat vegetables like carrot, beetroot, tomato, cucumbers, as they contain many vitamins. So what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to eat a lot of green vegetables, okay, fruits, because they give you vitamins. Second point, wash fruits and vegetables before peeling and cutting. Washing cut vegetables drain away all the vitamins and minerals. What thing you have to keep in mind? You should wash the whole fruits and vegetables before cutting. Once if you cut down, don't wash the vegetables, okay? What is going to happen? With water, the important nutrients are going to be washed off. For example, you should wash the whole apple. Don't cut the apple, then do the washing. Avoid this very practice. Before cutting, you should wash the apple. It should be performed for every food, every fruit, okay, and vegetables. Third point is, do not overcook or cook food at high temperature, as it reduces the nutritive value. Okay, when your mother is cooking vegetables or dal, ask your mother to cook that very food item at a medium flame. What is going to happen? Then the nutritive value is going to be maintained. The food will remain the nutritious. But if you are cooking it at a very high temperature, the nutrients are going to get destroyed. To avoid cooking at high flame. Clear? Sunflower oil, mustard oil, olive oil, fat from fish are good for heart. So these very oils from fish, whatever oils we are getting from fish, are very good for heart. We should try to intake it. Steamed food is more wholesome, light and easy to digest. Example, idli dhokla. Okay, try to eat steamed food which is not cooked in oil, that is cooked by steaming. Okay, idli, your mother doesn't cook the idli by just frying it in oil. How the cooked idli is prepared? By steaming it. Okay, by the water is there and then we put the batter of idli, and in this way the idli is prepared. So that is steamed food item. In the same way, you should try to eat steamed food item because it is easy digestible, and even from health point of view also it is good. Use fertilized and sprouted food in your diet. So what you're supposed to eat? Fermented foods. For example, curd. Okay, it's being fermented by the bacteria, so it's good for your digestion. You're going to digest your food very easily. Sprouts. Okay, when you just, what is sprouting? If you just soak chana and afterwards in the morning you see it's just swollen up, just tie it in some cotton cloth, then what is going to happen? It start germinating now. That white things start coming from one end. That is sprouting, that is germinating. So that kind of food you can take, and that is very good from health point of view. Soaking, sprouting of beans, nuts, seeds and grain, the same thing. Okay, you are supposed to soak them and then sprout them and then eat them because they are very healthy. Natural fermentation of foods helps to preserve nutrition in food and break the food down to a more digestible form. Example, idli and dosa. So in idli and dosa, what is happening? Steaming is also happening and fermentation is also happening. So these kinds of food items is very, very good from health point of view. So stop having pakoras, okay? In this rainy season, try to have the steamed food. That is healthier also, and you're not going to put on extra weight during your holidays. Okay? Now come to the next page, that is page number 27. Okay? The next 2 points we are going to deal with. Do not skip breakfast and have an early light dinner. So in the morning, never skip your breakfast. Have your breakfast on time. Try to take it till 8 or 8:30. Okay, and at night, what you are supposed to do? Have a light dinner and try to take your dinner till 8 o'clock. Okay, avoid having late dinner. Drink plenty of water and fluids, because water is very, very important for the proper functioning of the different system of our body. To try to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water in a day. That is going to help you a lot. And other fluids also, fruit juices, okay, lassi, all these things you have to include in your diet. So students, I have underlined the important points. Please try to learn that very important points. And for today's homework, you have to learn at least 5 ways to make a diet healthier. I'm repeating it again. Today's homework is to learn 5 ways to make our diet healthier. You can learn any 5. Okay? Fine. Thank you, students. Bye.